Heard that?
Yep.
Oh, there we are.
It was a dick move.
Didn't hear that.
It was.
I don't hear an echo. So.
Echo. Oh.
I think the echo problems have been resolved after 8 years.
Echo.
No echo.
Nope. Not an echo.
Not an echo to be found. It's like magic.
Indeed.
Wait, it's like we can almost start the podcast. Almost.
Almost.
I'm resizing.
Is that Daffy Duck?
Pete a bit.
Yes.
All right.
And Porky Pig.
I didn't see Porky Pig.
Well, he's on there.
I was trying not to stare.
Well, that was nice of you. You know.
Nike swoosh, Pete. I don't think I've ever seen you in black before.
Probably not. I don't like to wear it that often. I like bright colours, pinks, yellows.
I know. It's funny though, because with the screen background, it almost makes you just look like a head. Just a floating head.
Like
Right.
the guy from the Power Rangers.
Greg bloody DeLacy. I'm going to take this top off. Jesus.
No, leave
Well,
it on. I like the floating Pete
It's
head.
covered in paint.
Then leave it on.
Oh my god, everybody's taking their clothes off. Holy shit.
Everybody's stripping down.
Everybody's stripping.
Is that a banana in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
There you go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
Shut up and sit down.
Here we go!
Would you kindly?
I think we're just getting started.
Medic! I'm a witcher.
I think this is more than you can handle.
Sits on his ass all day.
Let's do this.
Hey everyone. Happy Sunday, April 30th, 2023, and you are being blessed with the Overseas Connection podcast, episode 732. We are coming at you live Sunday, 9 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. in the West Coast, 4 p.m. in the East Coast, and 3 p.m. in the Central Time Zone, where absolutely nobody except for Kim Woods wants to live. We are on Twitch. We are on YouTube. We will also produce, and that's really hard for me to say, apparently, produce an audio podcast for your ears so you can listen to us after if you can't make us live. My name's Greg DeLacy, gamertag Murphy's Law, OC_Murphy's Law on Twitter. And I have a fantastic cast of miscreants, starting with the Queen miscreant, Pete Chin. Pete, welcome to the podcast. You're muted, Pete. Good job. Way to get on the podcast.
Oh, dear. I'm not
Well
used
done.
to this mic. Hello, everyone.
Welcome, Pete. Welcome back. You have been out of sorts, traveling the seas, navigating something. I don't know. I'm making shit up at this point. How are you doing, Pete?
I'm fine. How are you, Greg?
I'm lovely. It's Sunday. It's beautiful outside. I am excited.
Bank
We'll talk
holiday
about why
weekend
I'm
as well.
excited. I'm sorry?
Bank holiday weekend as well in the UK.
Nice. Very nice.
Yes, it is, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Excellent.
extra
I'm
day
a
off.
little jealous. Don't have the bank holiday here, but that's okay.
Oh.
Huh? Spinning the decks excellently, Robin Tate.
Hello, everybody. It's Robin here. Good evening. We're here on 1080p basic camera, not the 4K thing. Anyway, yeah. Money in their fills easily parted. Great to be back on the show. Yeah. As Greg says, this is therapy. We love to come on and just talk when we can't talk like this with our spouses, fathers, or friends. They all think we're nerds. But us nerds can embrace each other and understand that a banana pulled from my trousers is exactly what it's meant to be.
Yeah, a banana in the trousers, absolutely. And I'm doing my best to disregard what Pete is doing right now, which is like my cardinal 101 sin. It looks like a ham sandwich.
I've got it on mute. It's tongue actually. It's tongue, and it's my dinner. So
Tongue?
Wait,
You're eating tongue.
ox tongue, yeah,
Ox
In a
tongue.
bun.
The tongue of an
Tongue
ox.
in a bun.
yeah. It's a thing.
Okay.
It's
In a-
it's
in a, well,
it's awful.
it's a cob.
It's awful.
Cob,
This
not a
is
bun.
okay. Sure. I don't know the difference. I've never eaten tongue in a bun or a cob or whatever it's called.
That's what we
No.
call them, cobs.
Hmm.
There's a big argument in the UK about should you call it a cob, a bap, or a roll.
Show me.
Bun.
Show me.
Yeah, let's see visually. It looks like a roll,
It's
like
just
a that's
Yeah.
a hamburger bun. That's a bruschetta hamburger
It's a
bun.
bruschetta bun. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
bun.
It's a bruschetta bun.
It's a bun.
it's a cob.
Cob.
Anyway, that's what
And
Cob.
you killed some cow for their tongue and left everything else out.
Yep.
you got it. Yeah.
No. All the fancy people eat the nice meat. The poor people eat the awful. So he's using every part
What
of
does
the
that
cow.
make, Pete?
He's using every. He's using every part of the cow.
Pete's
All right.
funny.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm the poor boy. I don't.
I mean, I've been dirt poor and I've never ate tongue. Nope.
Yeah.
Even the Central Time Zone has standards, Pete. This should tell you a lot about your.
Yeah. Well, I haven't.
I bet it tastes delicious. Did you put ketchup and mustard on it? What's the?
No, it's just like a replacement for ham. It's really the
Yeah.
same type of thing.
Yeah. I
Do you have
haven't.
mayo on it.
I haven't eaten tongue in quite a long time, but I've given it.
It's nice. It's really nice.
It's probably better
I
to
like
receive
it.
than give. I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway,
No, okay. I do have one more question. Sorry, we'll get to you in a second, Kim. Just wait.
That's fine.
Pete, what
It's
do you
about
actually
tongue,
put
so.
on it? You have to put something on it. You're not just eating dry tongue on a bun. Do you have some sauce on it?
no, it's just a buttered cob with some tongue on. I mean, I
Okay.
could put some salad
Butter.
on it if I wanted to,
But-
but
Butter,
my
butter.
provisions were low. You can either use butter, cream, like soft cheese, whatever you want to. But I tend to put salad on, but I've got none, so I've had to improvise and just. I've
It's
got all
ham.
the ingredients, whatever.
It is ham.
Yeah,
It's
like
ham. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can live with the ham sandwich aspect of this. The whole tongue thing, I just yeah. Speaking of which, there's a museum in Vegas. I don't know if it's still there or not, but they had a display show of the human anatomy dissected, and they cut these people in half, and I don't know. I kind of want to see it, and I don't want to see it because I
It's
think
fantastic. I'm eating now, and I'm really sorry, but it's fantastic. There was one. I went to one in Amsterdam and Birmingham, and they pretty much strip them of their skin. They donate their bodies to science, and they
Okay.
dissect, split them in half. They show a smoker's lung compared to a non-smoker's lung. It's just so good. You need to go to that. It's brilliant.
let this be a word of warning, by the way. If you do donate your body to science, this is what happens. They put you on display in Vegas.
Well, they better put my name on it because,
They can't do that. Data protection.
well,
The
that's disappointing.
Do they
they-
at least
they-
give you like a nice shave? You know, the little Brazilian action, something.
Well, you got no skin sometimes, so you're pretty much down to the bare wire. But
It's
do
extreme
some
dieting.
awesome, like, there's one guy who was put into like a flying kick position, like a kung fu flying kick, and they ripped apart his leg and showed you the anatomy of a leg as he was flying, as he was doing this flying kick. It was just awesome. It's so good. It's so good. Worth all the money.
Okay. No, we're not going there in Vegas.
We need to.
Welcome to the tongue
I,
and really weird.
I haven't
Maybe.
requested one thing for that
podcast?
trip, and I'll request that we should do that.
Are you even going on the trip? Do you even have your papers done yet? We'll get into that in a minute. Let me introduce the king of the podcast, Kim Woods. Kim, how are you?
I'm good, Hattie. That's me at GamerGirl27. Pretty much everywhere. It's kind of cold and breezy here in Missouri lately. It's almost like a fall day, even though it's this much closer to summer. So, yeah, Anyway, happy to be here. So carry on.
Okay, carry on. Indeed, we will. I think we can talk a little bit about birthdays. Owen Smith turning 4 years old on May 1st.
Yeah, he
That's
shouldn't be
my
listening to
nephew.
this show. He really shouldn't.
Well, no, he doesn't.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, I wanted to give him a little shout anyway. So happy
The little
birthday,
shout out we
Owen.
will. Happy birthday, Owen. That's a little shout out.
Just a little.
Corey turning 15 yesterday. Holy smokes.
Yep. Good lad.
Corey's voice, by the way, has just got
Yeah, it's got so deep. Yeah.
And then I have to give a huge special shout out to my father, Thomas J. DeLacy.
The man.
Turns 83 years young tomorrow.
Wow.
Him and I won our birthday buddies. Awesome.
Yeah. Yep. So with that nugget in place, Robin.
Happy
how about a little
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Insert name here. Happy birthday to you.
Gentleman is not recognized.
Pete, we really do thank you for singing that song for us and allowing us to record that. It has really gotten good use.
I've got a good voice.
He says each tongue.
I know.
Yeah, I've got a good voice. I can't get used to this light.
We're gonna have Pete singing in Vegas. I think that's gonna happen. All right, let's get into some story time. Let's go, Robin.
Hooray, story time. Hooray, story time. I'm so glad to be with you today.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 words, and Boomer, I know you're in the audience right now. You're listening, so I'm going to give you 3 different words.
Words.
I want you to pick one as the lead. Rocky,
Oh.
surviving,
Oh.
or birthdays.
Uh-oh.
Of course, this is going to take him a moment or two, but you know, we need that. We're putting this on the audience.
Oh.
Who takes the lead first? I could have done it myself, honestly, but I thought, okay, Rocky it is. Pete, let's go.
Okay. A few weeks ago, I couldn't go to the Rocky Horror Show because my uncle had an accident and I had to go to the hospital with him. I've got my refund for it, so that's come through. That's going to go towards the boat, I would imagine. I'm not going to talk about work because work.
But can you bring back those stockings if you've worn them?
Oh, the outfit can last another year or two till I get to the next show. That banana looks really good down your throat. The
I don't think he's returning the stockings.
I'm not going to talk about work because work. Boat update.
Yes.
Man, this is going to work out a lot more expensive than I thought. But
Uh-oh.
it's we just keep on taking things apart, and more things need doing to it.
Yeah.
And we watch more YouTube videos, and we just get, I suppose, more and more in like down to just stripping it down to its bare shell and starting all over again. That's where we're headed. I could see
Really?
we're taking cupboards apart already.
Everybody likes a bare shell.
Oh, sweet. Shell looks amazing, Bear.
That's exactly.
Feel free to share a picture, Pete. We don't know what you're talking about, so you know.
I'll send one. I'll drop it in your DMs. I don't know. The more we uncover, yeah, there's little things. I mean, we started off very small. I took the stove door off. I took some kitchen cupboards off to repaint them. So some of the things, what I'm trying to do is bring them back home, and then do them here, and then take them back to the boat. But everything's starting to just stay here, and more of the boat is just being stripped. So,
Well, could you build the boat on land or put it on a trailer and tow it around behind a car? That would save all that the water stuff and the rats and all
And
that
you,
sort of thing.
you'd go faster than 4 miles an
Yeah.
hour.
I don't know. It's 20 ton in weight, so I'd need to invest into like an
A
ark or
flatbed.
something to
Yeah, a
carry around.
flatbed, yeah.
Um,
You get a Yorkie
but-
bar, you'd be happy as Larry.
yeah, so I'm just stripping more and more of the boat back, and I'm just thinking, okay, the batteries are playing up. So if I take the batteries out, I may as well just rewire it because the batteries are the most expensive thing. Like a regular car batteries cost about £100 in the UK. I don't know how much they are over the US, but about £100. Batteries for boats, they differ. They range from like £200 to £1,000 each, and I've got 6 of them. So that works out expensive, and the wiring works out expensive. But the actual cabling to go all the way down the boat don't cost that much at all. So I'm just thinking, well, should I rewire it? We've got to take up the floor in the bathroom because we've got to redo the bathroom, and noticing under the water tank that there's some rust spots. So I'm just thinking, well, should we just take all the floor up and just strip all of the rust, and then put a few coats of like anti-rust paint down, as well as
Rusties.
waterproofing afterwards. Rusties, yeah. And yeah, I don't know. The more and more we just do to it, the more and more I'm stripping it back, or we are stripping it back, and just going, you know, we should just start it anew.
I have a series of questions for you, Pete. Well, actually, one question which will then lead to a potential call to action. Have you ever seen the movie The Money Pit? Tom Hanks and Shelley Long.
Yeah.
No.
I think you need to put this on your playlist. Get Shell to watch it with you. It will actually make you feel better about everything.
All right, okay. I'm a massive fan of Tom Hanks as well, and I've not seen it.
It's a silly, fun movie.
Yeah, okay.
Let's just say that.
Yeah. So, yeah,
All
the boat's just becoming more and more of an expensive thing. I mean, I managed to. It's silly little things like I've changed the radio on it, and we've got audio, so we can listen to tunes and watch DVDs and stuff on it. You know, but like I say, there's just more and more that I'm just stripping back, and it's just, oh my god. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Do you know
what? Kudos to you though. You're getting through it. You're sticking with it. So
we don't have to. I don't think we have to. I think we just. I don't know. I think it's just that feeling of just wanting something like fresh and new and just.
Well, so okay, so I do have a question. So I believe, and I could be wrong, but I think the original plan was you would be in the boat already.
No, we were gonna travel back, and that was gonna take a week to do, which it pretty much did. There's a chance that I could have been on the podcast at the time, but we were doing 10-hour days cruising. Yeah. We were just burnt out. So no, I'm back at home now, and like I say, I'm just moving stuff from the boat to home. If it's not rubbish, redoing whatever I need to do to it, and then eventually I will take it back to the boat and all of the rubbish. I think we'll get a skip here at work, and I'll just start bringing stuff back from the boat, because we've got washing machine, shower unit, the vanity unit, the fridge. There's all sorts that we just got to strip out and put on into the skip, as well as the lining of the walls or the ceiling, flooring, laminate floor. There's just tons of stuff. It's just going to cost. I mean, I've tried to find a boatyard as well to black the underneath, and it's so difficult just to find someone that will even just do that job, because it needs shot blasting back. So you can only go to a certain boatyard where they've got a crane and they can operate in an enclosed area where they're not dirtying any other boats up. And you're looking about £3,000 to black the bottom of a boat. So all of that cost as well. You know, we need a boiler, that's £1,500. There's loads of other stuff. Like I said, the batteries, that's crazy amounts of money, as well as the wiring. It's just.
You really need to see this movie now.
Oh man! But you know what? It's something that we're really enjoying, and that's not what's taking all of our time at the moment. We're finding it really difficult to get to it because of either commitments that we've got at work, at home. When I said before, my uncle had an accident and fell over. I've actually got him into a care home now, so he's been in the care home for 10 days, and that was a struggle as well. I didn't really want to do that because with him being deaf, he was born deaf. He relies a lot on going out and having social interaction with like other people and going to the pub and the betting office or wherever he goes. That's his that's his social interaction. Being sat somewhere like at home and not being able to do anything, it completely cuts him out from society, and just it could affect his mental health, I suppose. So I had to be really careful in where I put him, and how he was, how he felt. But he's got to this care home and he absolutely loves it, and they love him, and they're taking real good care of him. So I'm glad that went well, to be honest with you, above anything else over these last 10 days. It's been, it was, I don't know, I just felt like I was cutting him away from something that he really enjoys doing in life. But he has actually admitted that he can't do a lot of things that he could do before.
That is a huge step though. Having him admit that's the big step.
Yeah.
Can I suggest that you actually bring him some prophylactics, because you know what they're like in those homes.
Yeah, you think he's gonna be alone?
Yeah, they get in there. Yeah, there's Martha. I love those elasticated pants. Whoa.
Do you know what? He's actually loving it there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The thing was, my dad, right? My dad's really not had much to do with any of this transition at all. And I mean, I've been looking after him since COVID come about and lockdown. I've been doing all of his shopping. I've been looking after him religiously every single week for 3 years. And my dad had a little involvement in trying to get him into the care home too. And he was crying for 2 days. He was just like, oh, I don't want to be doing this, and because it just felt like we were really, I'd taken him away from what he really loves doing. But you know what? His friends are picking him up and taking him to the pub, and they're just coming out and looking at. He's had the most visitors, I think, in the home more than anybody else. He's got quite a big friendship group, so he doesn't understand what half of them say. He just nods at them because of his disability. I mean, he's great at lip reading, but some of them can't hardly talk anyway.
That was my entire experience being in Ireland for the most part. It was.
When you thumb up. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, that's that. I've had quite a lot going on.
He just nodded and went, yeah, right, yeah.
I'll be quick. I watched a film yesterday called Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
Is it Odenkirk?
Yeah.
Have you all seen it then?
No,
I have.
Not yet, but I've heard of it.
I have.
Oh, okay.
It's good fun.
You need to give that a watch. It is good.
It gets a bit ridiculous at the end, but it is good fun.
I know. Yeah, it's great.
Well, ridiculous is fun.
Yeah.
I think it's number one at the minute on Netflix. I think it does go from 0 to 16 in a split second, and yeah, it's non-stop from there. But it's
sort of Bob. He is this sort of guy who had a very dark life, and he's put it all behind him, and living a very boring, normal life, and then things catch up with him from his old life, and he has to. Yeah, he's just, I'm nobody, and then he has, he looks like the typical dad who packs the lunch in the morning, but all of a sudden he has these unbelievable, deadly skills. So it's it's a good watch. It's a good watch.
All right. Nobody. I
like. I wasn't expecting that type of film from that actor, because in Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, he just seems like this frail little geeky lawyer, and he hasn't. Wow, he's cool.
You had a moment there, Pete. You were like, you could have gone with the pun of being like, I wasn't expecting this from this actor because he's a nobody, but you didn't.
Oh.
Okay, let's tick 2, Pete.
Yeah. So I've started a new book as well. First one I've read in around it's over 20 years, I reckon. I don't do reading. And
Dick and Dora go to the beach.
How to repair your boat in 10 easy steps.
Dummy's Guide to Boats.
You're not far off. It's the 12-volt electric Bible for boats.
Oh, how funny!
Right, and I fell asleep 3 times getting to page 14. With reading, that's the whole thing with my dyslexia anyway. I have to read over it about 60 million times, and I fall asleep because it bores me to tears, and I can't take the information in. At the minute, I've got to page 34. Somebody could probably read this in a day, right? Oh,
You made an audio book of it.
The best part is like you're gonna finish that book in a year, and when you finally get to that last page, you're like, now they tell me. Yeah.
they haven't got an audiobook. I've tried.
Ah.
Because that's something that I prefer to listen to and get the information sunk into my skull. But
So, Pete, have you been making some videos about these disasters? And
oh yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
There's so much footage that I got, but I haven't really put any of. I just ain't had the time to stick it together on my own.
Have you had like a real like breakdown moment of like anger in the videos? You're like, mother, something like that.
Not yet. No.
No?
No. I don't think we have. We probably will do when we start traveling and we get the boat stuck or something. That'll be our. When we was traveling back and we got into a marina, the wind was so fast. It took the boat and I couldn't park the boat. I was supposed to be in bay 14 and I ended up having to go into bay number 2. The guy who ran the boat yard just give up. He went, fuck it, mate, just stick it in 2. Just stick it in there because you ain't fucking going nowhere with that. And I just couldn't cruise the boat in any way, shape or form. And at that moment, I was pulling my hair out. And Shell had filmed that, it would have been comedy classic, but we didn't film that. There's some moments that you just can't do. It's just difficult to do. Our videos are probably more just as taking things apart and putting things back or making things or whatever. That's all we've done so far. But we will start to record some of the adventures, I suppose, afterwards. But it is putting together, and I feel ridiculous sometimes because I know like Robin's got 52 kids and he's got like so much shit going on, and you know you account for every single hour. But I suppose you get I don't know, you get lost in your own little bubble, don't you? And I have got a lot going on because I live where I work, and I feel like I'm connected to work constantly, and it's just silly little stuff. Your phone will go, or you've got to go back over to work, and I don't feel like when you break away from work, possibly you'll get at least a day at home. If it's with your family, you'll get a day at home. I just don't get a day. I don't get a day at all. It's just it does get on top of you sometimes. So when I'm trying to get this boat stuff done on top of that, as well as other things, like I say, my uncle, God, the phone calls and God, we're trying to sort out him. It just my day just goes. And I'm
sorry. Robin's got boating videos on right now. Oh goodness. Okay.
So, that's me really. Yeah.
All right.
I'm borderline entering into a rant in here, but
Pete, I do have a serious question for you. So have you sorted out your traveling for Vegas?
I've got that. What's it called? Esther.
Sure. I don't know. This is something I do not
Las
know
Vegas.
about, so.
Yeah, Nesta, ESTA. You got to get it sorted quick, mate. Yeah.
No, I've done that. I've
Okay.
got it.
You got it?
I've been accepted.
Good. You're in.
So that's all right. I'm in and on.
Passport.
That's all I need
Passport.
to do.
Don't even need to bring. Yeah. If you don't have, if you go to the desk, your ESTA will be there. So print one off, bring it with you just in case, and that's it. Credit card, and that's all you need.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a long list to sort through to get there. Really, I just need a few bikinis in my suitcase, and then I'm done.
Not what I wanted to hear, but sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of cages. Am I all right putting cages in the?
Yeah.
I would bring that as carry-on luggage.
I would
Make
explain
sure they
that
check
one.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
All right. Where to go next? Let's go surviving.
Okay.
That would be you, Robin.
Oh, I know what you're doing here. I'm a bit slow. Okay, so I had a heck of a week this week, and
that's been said often for the record.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a group of Germans over from a company that I picked up. Busy week anyway, but and some Germans coming over to meet one of my key clients on Thursday morning. And I had to pick them up from the airport about 3 o'clock in the afternoon Wednesday, and we spent the afternoon having a meeting, talking about the next day, and then we were all staying in the same hotel, and then I had to take them out for dinner. So out with TripAdvisor, this little place called Swords, just outside Dublin, and I went to, there's the top restaurant, 5 stars, 300 reviews, fantastic, Lebanese. Okay, well, just round the corner from the hotel, off we went together about 7 in the evening. Came around the corner, and this place is like a tiny takeaway, dirty as hell. And I went, no, we ain't going there. So the dilemma was then, where do we go? So we come back and started walking back to the hotel and go, this place here looks fine. And this place is called the Betsy. And
Betsy.
Yeah, so it looks lovely and nice out. And as soon as you walk in through the door, I'm going to put a photograph up now. I'm sure it's not a big one, but so as soon as you walk in through the door, it's like I was waiting for the music to start playing from the Blue Oyster from Police Academy. It is flowers. It is pink. It is extravagant. It is chandeliers. It is unbelievable. And it's, come on in. It's nice. And that was a beautiful place, but it was like Liberace, ex-piano player.
Okay.
So we went in there and we had a good meal. It was great, and had a good night and martinis and a few cocktails. And then we left the hotel at 7 in the morning. We went to see my client at 9, and I was with them until lunch and got rid of them. But it was an intense week with that going on and some other stuff, and I was absolutely wrecked. But that was good. So but we got through it. And other stuff. So there's stuff coming up as well as Vegas. But before I can get my head on Vegas, there's a few trips happening in this household. So going to London on very early on Wednesday morning. And then Judith next week is in Mallorca. And then the week after that's Vegas. So, as you know, we're going to London. We're going to a Royal Garden Party at Buckingham Palace. And our official paper invites hadn't arrived. So we were in a bit of a tizzy. And trying to find a direct telephone number for Buckingham Palace Garden Party office is pretty darn difficult. So we were starting to get in a bit of...
You'd think that would be easy, but...
Yeah. Anyway, eventually left a few messages, and the weirdest thing on Friday there, the telephone call. Hello, is this Mr. Tate? Yes, it's Buckingham Palace here. And that's I gotta tell you, that's a weird telephone call to take. So yeah, we're off to London on Wednesday morning, and that's in the afternoon. We are told that the king, who's getting the crown stuck on his head on Monday week, will be there. And
now, question: Are you going to have to claim allegiance to the king?
Not really, no. But I'm gonna get him to take a selfie with me and wear a Bongo Racing T-shirt.
Well done.
Yeah. So no, I don't know about that. We will get to meet them. So that's an honor.
Awesome.
That is an honor. So you know whether no matter how you think about them, but that is a nice honor, and we're very very chuffed for that.
So Robin, is that down to the fostering work? That
Yeah.
you do?
Yeah. So we were supposed to go 3 years ago, and then some woman called Liz died or something, and then people got sick, and it was called off. So we got a letter from them in January to say, hey, we'd like to honor our original invitation, and come on over. So that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that is nice. It's nice that they actually remembered. I mean, they went back, and re-invited you. That is. You know what? Good on them.
So then we'll meeting up with my brother on Wednesday evening, and we'll go out for a nice dinner, and then we fly home in about lunchtime on the Thursday. So that's just the two of us, which is lovely. That's nice. So we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I don't know whether to leave this to the gaming bit or not, but my cockpit has got bigger. It's expanding.
Was this with pills?
I'll maybe leave that until. Leave that to the gaming section.
You throw more money at that cockpit than I am at that boat.
He's giving you a run for your money, Pete, for sure.
Yeah. So I'll chat about that in the gaming section.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
All right, fair enough. Kim, How do you? how do
Oh,
you
sorry.
follow that up?
And also,
I know,
we'll talk
right?
about some TV stuff at the end. So, Kim, fire on.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, I guess it being almost the first of the month, we'll get the calendar thing out of the way.
Okay.
So,
Ooh, is that bad luck?
Yeah.
Is that bad luck? It's not quite there yet. Ooh.
I don't know. Depending on
I
where
don't
you
know.
are, it could be. I mean, in Australia right now, it probably is the first.
Is
So,
it a black cat?
sort of. Anyway,
Oh,
it's Andre and Popple. So, there you are.
I feel like I'm cursed already.
Well,
Black
you know,
cat.
I don't know. I've lived with black cats all my life, and I'm still alive. So, there you go. That's Andre and Popple, whichever is which. I don't know. Maybe the cat's Andre and the guy's name is Popple. I don't know.
That's
But
a
there you are.
very small little pussy.
Very small. So there you are. That's me this time around. So there's that. Yeah, chuckle. Anyway, let's see. We had birthdays yesterday. We celebrated my dad's birthday, which was last week, and of course Owen's, which is tomorrow. And they all had a good birthday. I got my dad a seat cover for his lawnmower because my poor cats have destroyed his lawnmower seat.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, it's gonna happen. I mean, you can't keep the damn things off of it, and we have nowhere to actually stick it anywhere inside, so it's up on my front porch, and that's where the cats stay. So
Does he leave his lawnmower uncovered?
Yes, because well,
Oh.
again, cats. So because I was gonna buy a cover for it, but again, cats, claws, the whole 9 yards. So anyway, I got him a lawnmower seat cover for his lawnmower. I was gonna buy an actual seat, but those fucking things are expensive.
Yeah.
So that wasn't going to happen. So he's just going to have to put up with it for now. I mean, maybe eventually down the road I can buy the actual Cub Cadet seat cover thing. But yeah, he was pretty tickled with it. So
Kim,
Yeah,
you,
he
Advice
does-
to those cats:
you-
don't get in front of that lawnmower with your
you're-
dad.
oh yeah, nah, he's all right.
you're talking about lawnmowers, Kim, and it's reminded me of something that we've spotted, and I want
Oh, no.
this. This is okay. So you've got
lawnmower
your
robot.
Roomba style.
Yep.
Yeah, this is called an EcoFlow thing, and this robot lawnmower is the bomb. It is the bee's knees. It looks so awesome, and I think it might do the trick here. It is so class. It's $3,000.
I was gonna say, yeah, how much is that, sir? Oh,
But this thing is the mutts nuts. It just even looks like something out of Terminator. If you can see the video, it's called an EcoFlow. It's just so awesome. I've been watching too much of it. And Judah's saying, "Oh no, maybe we'll get one of those." Because the gardener's getting expensive, and it wouldn't take too long to get that money back if it did its job. But I would love to have this. I mean,
My
honestly,
luck would be it would go out of the ditch and out in the middle of the highway and get run over by an 18-wheeler, and that would be the end of it.
yeah.
So
Anyway, sorry. Get
My
excited
mate
about
and
lawnmowers.
they've just bought a lawnmower for out the backyard, and I've never seen one before. They're so cool. It just runs off on its random
Yeah.
little journey all the way around the garden. and just-
For a moment, I thought Pete was saying I'd never seen a lawnmower before.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? With this close
Robot
Yes.
lawnmower. Yes.
Right, good. All right, yeah. Anyway, speaking of birthdays, I made cupcakes for the said birthday, and nobody ate one but me, so now I'm stuck
Aw.
with 20-some cupcakes. So if
Go
anybody
for it.
wants a fucking
Kim,
cupcake,
post a cupcake. Come on.
will
Yep.
do.
Vegas. The what name of the hotel?
The
The
Treasure Island.
Treasure Island, top floor, Treasure Island.
Yep.
Greg and Robin's
Gotcha.
pad.
Not sure
Alrighty.
about the top floor thing, but
I've
Treasure
got
Island.
vanilla. And
You said it was a
strawberry, so-
sweet, Greg.
Yeah,
I
and
did not. It is a suite, but that's not necessarily the top floor suite. Hello.
Is this like what
Oh.
Nicole is like phrasing? Like sweet
Yes.
means.
Freezing?
Look, isn't that lovely? Isn't that quaint and cute and small? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
funny. So, yeah, no, that's pretty much it for me. Cupcakes, birthdays, half naked dudes with cats. It is what it is. What about
From
you,
there,
Greg?
let's talk about rats. I was in New York City. I took a red eye out on Tuesday. Got in around 9:30 in the morning. Went to a client meeting, and then I was with one of the partners in the company. So his name's Roy. Get along with him great. But the funniest part about it was the entire time we were there, Roy had been out in New York City probably 3 weeks beforehand. And his daughter goes to school out there, and he was talking about how there were just rats all over the place. He was seeing like gangs of rats. He's like not just one or two. He would like see like half a dozen. And the entire time we're in New York, not one rat. And he was like getting frustrated. So like we're walking back from dinner and stuff, and he starts taking me down all these stupid side streets because he wants me to see a freaking rat. And I'm like, I'm Roy, I know what you're doing. You just want me to see a rat. And finally, literally the last night there, as we're walking to the hotel, we saw one rat scamper into the drain, the street drain, and we were justified. And then we went and got a piece of pizza right around the corner from where the rat was, which clearly means it's a good pizza place.
Right.
Rat pizza?
Yeah, New York pizza.
A
It's a
rata?
thing. Yeah. Anyway, so New York City, fun to visit. I went to Ground Zero.
Yeah.
That was pretty moving.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the new memorial stuff. I hadn't seen that last time I had been in that area. It was still in development. They hadn't really built anything out yet. So that was nice to see. And then we went through is it the Oculus Mall, which is right next to it. Very cool.
So it opens up. So the roof, if you see the top bit, so on 9/11, it opens up to let sunlight in just for an hour on once a year. Oh, that was very cool. We done that tour of that. So
going back to the rats, is NYC the place where they have groups of people that go out and kill them like during?
Oh
the
yeah,
evening?
they apparently have hired a new rat
woman,
czar.
young girl, rat czar. Yeah.
That's
So,
bonkers,
but if you think about how New York is built, it is built with rats in mind. Kind of like London. You have all these tunnels underneath it, lots of areas for rats to basically have more rats and live and happy and be happy. And then on top of it all, New York City, very strangely, because I no other city that I've ever been in, even like in Chicago, whatever, I didn't see it like this, where they pile up their garbage out on the street every night for pickup. And so, 10 o'clock at night, you're walking down and there's just bags and bags of garbage piled up all over the place. I would never live in New York City. It's a nice visit once in a while, but no.
Did you smell the ganja everywhere?
Oh my God, that was actually pretty funny. I was like, I cannot tell you how many times I smelled somebody smoking weed. Yeah,
it's everywhere.
And
everywhere.
Surprising. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was walking by, I saw one lady smoking a blunt, just casually leaning up against the side of a building, and I'm just like, okay.
Everywhere.
But yeah, so glad to be home. Flew back Friday night, and I don't have to go to New York for a while, so that's good. I have a new device to share. Robert Wilcox will be very excited. So If You is the company that makes this, and this is a PC gaming pad. I literally haven't taken it out yet. So this is
like a label printer,
haptic trackpad on the right side for your aiming. We'll see how it does. I haven't played with it yet. I have a feeling it's going to be kind of cheaply made. We'll see. But I'm trying. I'm trying to find that happy spot that makes me want to play PC games. Because I can't do the keyboard thing. I just can't. I'm not that the WASD thing. My fingers just do not like that. Okay. Now for the funniest thing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So every once in a while, I get these random text messages.
I'm sorry.
They come. Yeah, I know. But not yours, Robin. So I got this text message today, right prior to the show, 12:34 today. I have your number in my phone contacts, but I don't remember who you are. Have we met before? Now,
did you? It's so tempting.
Oh yeah,
you did.
So I did. I responded, but I had a little fun with it. So I said, yes, conference in Delaware. This is Jack Mihoff, Mihoff, Director of Computer Science. Forgive me, I don't recall your name either. Jack, my name is Winnie. So now I know. Okay. This is going to be fun. She said, your name sounds familiar. Do you have a photo? We can share photos. See if you know each other.
Wow.
Again, great English there. See if you know each other.
Did you send one of me?
I did. No, I have not yet. This was so this was the picture that was sent to me. Very attractive young woman. I have no doubt this is some like dude in Nigeria.
Probably.
You never know.
But
You never know.
sorry,
You never know.
this is true. This is my photo. She was in front of something Thai cuisine. So then I said, "You do look familiar, but still not placing it. I will get back to you in a little later. I'm currently going into a meeting." Okay, you get busy with your work, was her reply, or his reply. So my question is, what should my next response be? Should I send a picture of Pete? I could do that. I don't know. I mean, where do we want to go with this? So this is a group idea here.
I think you should leave it alone. Honestly, I really do.
I mean, I'll block the number in a second. I mean, that's.
Why would you leave it alone, Robin?
I know.
When you've got enough, you've got a photograph, you've got a fantasy island there. You don't need any more. Just make it up as you go.
Oh, fair enough. But I did have to laugh because usually I just automatically block those, and then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna
have some
a little
fun with it.
this for once. Okay. I guess that's it.
Yeah. Apart from I finished The Mandalorian.
Yes. That's all I have to say to The Mandalorian. It was fun final episode.
Yeah.
Of spacing, battling stuff.
Yeah.
But overall for The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's okay. And I'm thoroughly enjoying the Rabbit Hole still. It comes out weekly as well, so it's very, very good. I thoroughly recommend Rabbit Hole. It's mind bending and funny and all that sort of stuff and irreverent. So it's good. Watch it. Watch. That's it.
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
And I did finish up the audiobook Cold as Hell, Kim.
Oh,
great recommendation.
Good.
Randy, did you listen to the prequel? There is a free prequel on Audible.
I did not.
You might want to. It might shine a light on some things.
I will definitely give that a listen.
I think it's called Hell's Acre. I think.
Speaking of prequels, what was the prequel trailer I watched this week? Oh yeah, it's the prequel movie they're making for the prequel to the Hunger Games.
Oh. Yeah.
So how the Hunger Games started, the very first.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it looked all right. It looked okay. It looked all right. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Shall we move on?
Let's talk some games.
Shall we play a game?
I want to play a game.
You are one pathetic loser.
Kim.
Yes.
Right about this time of the year or time of the month, some people have problems. Other people get to find out what games they get for free because they paid for them.
Right.
I would love to know what we get to look forward to.
I can tell you because I filled all this out this morning. I was actually on the ball, so I didn't leave it for the next weekend. So.
Speaking of which, I mean, we were having spaghetti and meatballs at the table last night. We have 2 extra girls and 2 new ones, and anyway, Jasmine's at the table shouting, "I want more balls," and I'm trying very hard not to laugh. But anyway, carry on. The things that comes out of kids' face mouths. Anyway, carry on.
Oh boy! Alrighty, your games with gold for May are Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, May 1st through the 31st. And then we have, I'm going to guess it's HOA, or maybe it's HOA, I don't know. But anyway, it's out May 16th through June 15th. So on to our PlayStation Plus games for May. We have Grid Legends for the PS4 and 5, Chivalry 2 for the 4 and 5, and Descenders for the PS4.
Ooh.
Which Tony's played the Descenders on Xbox.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Like it's yeah, he seems to enjoy it. So, for your Prime games for May, we have Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3D, Super Sidekicks, Samurai Showdown 4, Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition, Lake, which is a good game if you want to fall asleep while you're gaming, because I have that one and I couldn't get along with it. But anyway, Robo Army, Last Resort, Cardboard Kings. Is that like the Amazon delivery game where you stack up your cardboard boxes?
Oh my god, I get so much cardboard from Amazon. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous, yeah. The Almost Gone, 3 Count Bout, Alpha Mission 2, Lila's Sky Arc, and Agatha Knife. Scrolling down, we have two more. Sorry, King of Monsters 2 and Kazuna Encounter. So there's your Prime
That's
games.
a lot.
And for Epics for games, we have Breathage until the 4th and Poker Club until the 4th. And then on the 4th, we have Horizon Chase Turbo and KO the Kangaroo.
I wonder what
So
that's
there's-
about.
Is it KO or cow?
Well, I don't know. It could be cow.
Cow tongue?
I'm sure it's KO, but it does read cow.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I would assumed it was KO because I think it's about boxing and it's kangaroo, but it could be cow. Okay, well, I don't know.
No, I think you're right. I do think
Okay.
KO is what they meant, but they spelled it cow.
I think it's terrible that they assume all kangaroos like to box.
Right?
Totally racist.
Yeah, it really is.
Kangaroo appropriation there.
Definitely.
Pete, you need to download Poker Club and practice for Vegas.
I'm not practicing nothing.
I'm not betting in any casino.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
No, we're going to stand outside and protest casinos, aren't we, Pete? Gambling is from the devil.
That's the Quaker in me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to gamble.
We'll take you to the penny slot machines.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll have a go.
I'll do that. Yeah, me
A
too.
little bit, but yeah.
He's got a quanker.
The funniest part about the penny slot machines is that like it requires like 1,000 pennies to like have one arm pull. So, yeah. Anyway,
We'll entertain ourselves, Pete. We'll be okay, mate. We're going to go and do.
For $1 or something, but I'm not going on those tables. Screw that. No
Hey,
way.
Pete, I've checked out a whole pile of cheap eats places with tacos and burritos and all around the place, so we can go and eat for under $10. We'll go and do all of that stuff. That'd be class, mate.
Mr. Tate, you yeah, they're not going to let Robin back into Ireland. They're going to be like, this is not you. You're 300 pounds.
Right.
Yeah, that's far off it. Anyway, there you go. Here,
All right, let's talk some games, Robin.
Yeah, I want to talk
start
about.
us off.
I want to talk about my cockpit.
Yes.
So I have a cockpit, which is a starter cockpit, and it's called a GT Omega Art. Okay, and it's a good cockpit because you can get everything into it and all the stuff, and I have all my stuff built in it. You've seen the photographs, and it's fabulous. It does have a few issues, and one of those issues came up again last night. So one of the issues is when I changed to my really fancy pedals, my Swedish pedals, can't pronounce it. So much force goes on the pedals. The pedal plate, which sits at about a 30 degrees angle, is sheet metal, and it kind of flexes, and I don't like that. Okay, so that's one thing.
Okay.
The second thing is that it's in two parts, so it's box steel. So just like sex, there's a smaller piece goes into a larger hole, and then there's a screw which goes down to clamps it into place. Okay.
Is that what you do?
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Now, when you're braking really hard with your Ved pedals, you're pushing back on your seat quite a bit. And what happened last night, and we're in a track called Zolder, which has a lot of right-hand heavy braking areas, that has happened a few times that the right-hand bar comes loose and comes out. So all of a sudden you're there, and all of a sudden you're like this. Now, when I bought my cockpit, I thought, well, wow, what a massive upgrade to get my cock into this pit. It would be fantastic. But I've realized now as I progress that I needed something better. So I'm going to bring up what is better. And this is now en route. I've had it in my shopping cart for a while now. And this is the beast that will come my way. Unfortunately,
It's Robin.
this cockpit is not actually accurate to what will be, because the cockpit that I have coming, this one has 3 screens, but I actually have 5.
Like 5 or 6.
5. So there'll be one above the middle and one over further one to the right for the streaming. So it's
So is that gonna come prefabricated?
no.
or are you gonna add to
So
that?
it comes. It's a flat pack, but it is heavy, thick. I mean, you can sort of see underneath the wheel there. It's heavy steel, really, really heavy duty. So they say this is the last cockpit that you will ever have to get. So yeah, that's on its way to me now. So can't wait for that. It'll arrive hopefully.
When are you just gonna go all in and get the motorized version and have it like?
Well, this is suitable for that. I'll maybe
Okay.
put a butt kicker on
That'll
it.
be-
This is suitable for the risers and all of that sort of stuff. So
Okay.
it
It has
is.
like wheels running on running machines that just don't move around. And
Yeah,
stuff.
so
Why
I'm-
don't you just put this inside your car?
So no. So I am rather looking forward to that. That'll be that'll be a good, solid base, good upgrade. Aluminium
Okay,
profile.
let me ask the important questions, Robin.
Sorry. Yeah.
Let me ask the important questions.
Yes.
What did you pay for your previous cockpit?
About.
I just want to know about the cockpit, nothing else, no extravagance.
I'm
about.
glad you asked this question. I always ask these.
Yeah, it was about 3 somewhere, 350, something,
350,
somewhere
Or
around there.
3,000?
3, I think maybe 275. I can't remember.
Okay. Oh, then you got this.
Three-
You got it used, right?
No, this I did have I also have a used one which is in Charlie's room now. So I'm going to have 3 cockpits in this vicinity.
What did the new cockpit cost you?
I got a discount code. A voucher.
5% off first order.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, does it? It
No
doesn't.
fat stripes.
It doesn't matter.
Come on, Robin, fess up.
Do you want it in dollars or sterling?
Yes, I want it in dollars.
No, well,
That'll
you have
make
to do the
much more sense to me.
conversion. About
Well, then give me sterling, because I'll look at Pete's face. That will tell me everything.
654
Oh, I think
pounds.
it's way more than that. Jesus.
Yeah. All right.
I think it's gonna drop like $2,000 or something.
No,
Oh,
no,
no. That's with all the accessories. That's with the vibrating things and the doohickey bobbers.
Boy.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money for pretend racing.
The frames for the TV. The screens. and
No,
all the stuff
no,
you've got-
no. It doesn't include the frame for the TV. It's just the frame for the TV would be extra. I'm going to use my old frames. So
Here we go.
yes, yeah. There you go. So that's coming. Hopefully it'll arrive when we're in London and it can be slid in here without Judith noticing. Yeah. so- Anyway, so this week, the big update happened last week, and it threw us all for a Burton. My Porsche 992 has been very, very hard to handle. Still is, but I am getting used to it. The setups, we're dialing them in. And I had some fantastic racing last night. Jay is in the chat. Thank you very much. Jay watched that 2 races last night. The first one was hard going, and the second one we actually thought we'd finished 11th, but we actually was 10th because there was a guy ahead that had a penalty, which is great stuff.
All right.
So and I have to say that place was as hard fought as any of the wins that I've ever had. Really, really hard going. The community that's building around this now is fantastic. Step Jason in the chat right now, he's going for his license any day now, so he's building up to get his racing license, and a few of the other guys in the chat are there, and just fabulous. And I have to say, over the last, I put a little message up when I was in Dublin to say a small milestone had been, beaten. There was like 250 subscribers. That was on Wednesday, wasn't it? Yeah. Wednesday, and as we speak now, it's at 289. So it's it's jumping nice. And that's small fries, small potatoes, but it is lovely.
No, but you're getting that momentum going.
Yeah. And I kind of thought that. So you keep on putting out stuff that's interesting. We're having a laugh with the live streams and putting out some interesting short form video stuff as well. One went out 5 days ago and it's had 5,000 views. That sort of stuff's good. And again, it's not about that part of it, but it is an extra thing that.
Oh, you're looking to become a YouTuber. I know.
I'm being contacted by old men. I'm being contacted by old men. Okay.
If you want, I can send Winnie to you.
Yes, and these old men are saying, it's the sort of message I'm going. Yeah, I'm an old fella too, a bit older than you. It's great that that to see old fellas racing and all that sort of stuff, and it's great because I think I'm competitive as well, and you've encouraged me to go and do a bit of racing. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So that's a good part of the nice part of the streaming thing too.
Now, I would like to point out, Step J has indicated he needs to get his safety rating up.
Yeah,
before he can get his license.
he's hard to drive.
Having
with.
met Step J, that might be very difficult.
Yeah, he's a good lad. He's good.
I know.
He's keen as mustard. And he's working very, very hard now because it is no easy feat to get your safety rating and all ready to get your license there. So Iad and Mark and Matthew Bird and all of those guys that are in the Discord stuff now, fantastic. And that's a thing that's growing. So thank you. We're on to a brand new circuit this week, which I've never raced before. I've only turned 5 laps on it. It's in Valencia. So I have to go and learn the track now and try to fit that in around all of the other.
Where is Valencia?
It's in Spain. It's in Spain.
Spain? Okay.
Well, Valencia. So we need to get that and learn all of that. So if you want to come, go to the channel. The Discord link is in all of my descriptions of the videos. Come and join the Discord. We have a private server running there now, thanks to Iad. Which we put on the track before, and it's lovely having that private server because when you go into the practice servers, you're not actually talking to anybody. So here we're in a group of guys and we're comparing notes and talking about setups and lines and strategies and that sort of stuff. So it's really, really good. So it has been good fun, and the support from the guys has been brilliant. I mean, I know it's small potatoes, but I think there was 22 or 24 people watched my live stream last night, and that's mind blowing. And
you realize, Robin, if you don't win in Vegas on the kart racing,
oh dear,
we are never letting you hear the end of it.
Oh, okay. Well, so you're going to be. I'm actually going to pull up here, which is my streaming software. You'll be really impressed with what happens when I get a new subscriber. It's just loading here right now, and that should be interesting. I'll get rid of that bit.
I'm just watching with bated breath.
Okay, so I'm going to pull this up to that top screen so you can see that. There's the latest video, and I'm going to do it. 2 Robins. I'm going to do a test of a widget. So when I get a new subscriber, you'll love this. Potato. You can't hear it. Damn, that's a problem. I need you to let us hear it.
It's his fault.
Oh.
No, don't do
okay.
that.
Maybe. Okay, here we go. Potato. No potato. No. So a potato appears and it shouts potato.
Okay. All right. I approve.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a Leroy Jenkins as well. Anyway, yeah. So the karting in Las Vegas, that should be interesting. Of course, I'm going to feel miserably at that. So.
Step J says no pressure, Robin.
No pressure. No pressure.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, that's what I've been up to.
I love hearing the channel is growing. You're doing great with it, and you're investing literally more into the racing. That's good.
Yeah. Well, the target is 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're just about there on target for that now. So let's keep going. And I booked flights to Germany. Day before yesterday, so going to Dortmund and to the ADAC Sim Racing Conference.
Wow.
So I'm taking Charlie and Joshua to it. So boys weekend and see all the latest sim racing gear.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm not going to buy anything at it at all.
Not you.
No.
Never.
No.
It'll happen when you go back to the hotel room a little bit drunk. You will then place your orders.
Yeah, I know. But I'm looking for a sponsor. That's what I'm looking for.
Winnie says she will sponsor you.
Cool. And she has Thai and she knows a place to get Thai food. Great. Anyway, that's my usual thing. So that's it. So good.
Right. Excellent. Pete, it's been a while, but I'm curious. Talk to me about Fall Guys.
It's the only game I've played, to be honest, Greg.
Okay.
Yeah, as you know, me and my son, when he comes over, we like to try different games, and we fired this up a few weeks ago. So I think Fall Guys is free to play on every platform, from what I can gather. I know it's free on PlayStation and Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you like these little jelly bean-like characters, and you're going along an assault course like Total Wipeout, and it's almost like a battle royale type game. I'd say it's a battle royale type game.
It is,
and it's just it's just real good fun. So it's super friendly, child friendly animation.
Right.
It's just all very very focused on little kids playing this game. But I can imagine adults picking this up and just having a right scream at this game. It's just so much fun. So it picks levels at random. I don't know how many there is, but it seems to pick different levels as you go through this battle royale.
Are there many controls in it, Pete? And is it just the stick and punch or something? Is it?
I think that's pretty much it.
Because I'm very soon to introduce Jasmine to gaming.
There you go. That'd be a great game for her.
Yeah, the only thing I suppose that takes the time is the loading between each game. There's a section where you see how many people have been eliminated from your round. But once you've got through all of that, the actual game itself is pretty cool. I don't know whether that might be a bit too difficult though for Jasmine. I don't know. Give it a whirl and see. It's just it is really, really child friendly though. I think it's so. I mean, you don't get thrown into like public chat rooms or anything, even though you're playing amongst 20, 40, 60 other players within a game.
And you can play on the one screen.
Yeah,
cool.
But it's not. It's only single player on one screen. Should I say? It's not.
We do have a correction, by the way. There's move, jump, and climb buttons as well.
All right.
Jump and climb are the same.
Maybe the same thing.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you. When you get to a certain height, A is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think it's a real cool game.
Sometimes simple is the best, and it's a simple concept, but it is a brilliantly executed concept.
I can imagine some of them having a scream on, because you can join together in a crew like you can in PUBG.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine this would be then more of a party online. You could have 4 of you, and all 4 of you need to cross the line before any other team to start going through. I think in the first game you've got to be within the top 25, I'd say, to get through to the next round. And then after that, it's the whittle down. So and there's around 40 on your server if you play the game type I've been playing. There's another one called, I think it's called like hexametric or something like that. And it's loads of little hexagon plates, and when you walk on them, they drop. And one of the levels is like 5 platforms. And you walk across all of these hexagons, and you've got 8 or 9 other players with you. And once you get to a point where you're running out of hexagons, and you're starting to cut other people up and trying to get them to drop to the next level for you to just stay on the top. And it's really cool. I just thought it was good fun. And that's the only game I've played.
Okay.
But we're still enjoying this week on, week out. Yeah, it's cool.
Good.
That's it.
All right. Excellent. Kim.
Yes. After I just got myself freaked out because my cat jumped down and scared the shit out of me. I haven't played much this week. I am still playing Book of Demons. I am now actually my little hero named Homer, because I didn't know what else to name him. He's now a legendary hero. I've got through that many levels, so I'm not done yet, but I'm working my way. So that's been good. Other than that, I bought a skin, I guess, pack, whatever you want to call it, on COD, and I am now a bunny rabbit.
Yes, and Martin approves. We had a good laugh. I saw the bunny rabbit, and I was like, it's like Halo. It's bunnies.
Right, and it's hilarious. But the thing of it is, it kind of puts a target on your back because everybody wants to shoot the bunny. But honestly, with my gamer tag, that also puts a target on my back. So
Martin would actually agree with you. Everybody wants to shoot him as well. So
right. So but it came with a was it PDSW, the gun, and then it came with 2 dual welding pistols. Well, I can't dual weld pistols to save my ass, but the PDSW, I think it's 528, is a really snappy little gun. So I'm really liking it. And the funny thing with it is when you hit people with it, it turns them into chocolate and they explode. So that's been fun.
Okay.
I played a few rounds of Shipment 24/7 today, and Well, I didn't have a positive kill death ratio. I got some pretty decent kills, and yeah, it was
You
fun.
had some chocolate kills.
I had some chocolate kills indeed, and throwing your
This makes me hungry.
right. And I worked on my grenade kills today, and that was because, of course, Shipment's small map. You're bound to blow up somebody. So I had quite a few grenade kills and whatnot. We'll have to get a game in sometime. So
Yes, we will. We will.
yes. So
The good news is, I've got the game. We
well,
will get the game
good.
in. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to get a group together some night and play. So yeah, that's it for me.
I want that to happen. Okay.
I'm good with that. I'll bring my bunny suit.
It would not be the same without it.
I know. And Boomer got one too, so we'll both be bunnies.
Oh, thank God. Double bunnies. What's better than one bunny? Two bunnies.
Exactly.
And now they're going to multiply. There'll probably be more bunnies bought. I'm just saying.
Well, I hope that's
all
how they
right.
multiply, because me and Boomer aren't that way. So anyway, carry on.
I'm saying nothing. Ghostwire Tokyo. I have been playing more of this game. Still very much enjoying this game. It's, it is not nearly as horror based as I thought it was going to be.
So it's not going to make me a big chicken shit or anything?
No, it's got a little bit.
It.
Just a little bit of creepiness, but not like overly creepy.
Right.
And there's not really. There might be one or two jump scares now and then, but it's not anything on the level of some of like the recent Resident Evil games or some of the other horror games that have come out. It's just it's got this kind of cool I'll call it like magical kung fu kind of vibe to it, because when you're shooting people or creatures, if you will, the spirits that you're sending back, you're using basically these different hand gestures. So it fires like a normal like Call of Duty game. Like you've got a left trigger aim and your right trigger you're shooting, but it looks like you're casting something through your hands. And so I kind of dig that vibe. The controls were a problem, and with the default control scheme, it feels very floaty, and I just did not get along with it, and I was frustrated. And I started messing with the options a little bit. And then I finally got smart and I said, well, why don't I just look up on the internet? Sure enough, many, many people had posted kind of fixes. And the one fix I found was basically boosting two of the different sensitivities. And I forgot which were there, but all the way up to 80 and 85. And it made it feel less floaty. And then the actual aim sensitivity I turned down, so it wasn't real frantic. And now it plays just like any shooter would.
Looks great.
I'm enjoying it. Gosh, the other game I played actually while I was in New York City on my Steam Deck was the Bureau XCOM Declassified. For whatever reason, back when this game came out, I tried it. I did not get on with this game at all. I have been loving the hell out of this game on the Steam Deck. It plays great. It looks great. I'm surprisingly vested in the story. I'm shocked at how much I'm actually enjoying this game. And I think maybe the reason I did not get on with this game when it first came out was because I really wanted a sequel to XCOM, where they had the turn-based game. And this wasn't it. This is a first-person game. It's a first-person shooter game, but you do have a squad of two that you can order around. And when you go to give them orders, it'll kind of slow down time significantly. So you can, use the menu dial to, tell them move here, move there, get in cover, shoot this guy, shoot that, alien, whatever. But then it goes back into real time. So it's not a turn-based tactics game at all. And I think I just was so disappointed it wasn't that at the time that I just never gave this a fair shake. That being said,
my son has stolen my Steam Deck. Joshua was here the other day, and
never let somebody steal your dick.
He said to his mum, "I'm taking this. Dad doesn't use it, so it's away."
Well, oh, all right.
Yeah, and Judith went, "When did you get that?" "Oh, I've had that for ages." You know that one. Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There is guys running around here with guns. It's not turn-based stuff like your usual thing.
No, but the story again is surprisingly good. It's set like the 1950s. You know, the aliens invade. Then I guess you'd call it almost like a prequel to what the XCOM game will eventually become.
Okay.
But so it is kind of funny because your main character is running around and he's got like a vest and a tie on, and he's got his little Dick Tracy kind of FBI hat, and so it has those kind of vibes to it. And again, also the writing lends itself to that era. So the dialogue is all very much kind of that. I don't want to call it Dick Tracy, but kind of.
Hey, say chop. What was that? Where?
Yeah, a little bit of that. More think like Chicago, New York, old gangster.
It reminds me actually. That's what I first thought when I seen it. Damn it! The gangsters Mafia game, Mafia 2.
Yeah, Mafia.
It looks like in the style of Mafia 2.
Yeah, and that's very much how kind of some of the dialogue comes across. But
with aliens.
It just took a nice little turn in the story, I'm definitely vested in playing this, and now I kind of quasi thought maybe I could put this up on the big screen, and I could try to hook the Steam Deck up to my big TV, but I think I will just continue to play this on the Steam Deck and keep it small and compact.
You don't want to put your deck on the big screen; it would look even smaller than normal.
Exactly. Just keep it in the case. Yeah. So XCOM Declassified, very much thumbs up. Older game, but it looks fantastic on that smaller dick.
Dear. Cockpits and dicks.
Let us transition. We've got a bunch of news to talk about, Robin.
Oh my goodness.
Here is the fucking news.
Damn it, Greg, do you realise that the UK are stuffy, stuck-up sons of bitches? Did you realise that?
I've known this for a long time.
Well, the UK regulator has blocked Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Why have they done this? After months of investigation, the regulator published its final report on the $69 billion deal on Wednesday and said that it had prevented it over concerns it would alter the future. Oh, sorry, there's more. Of fast-growing cloud gaming market, leading to reduced innovation and less choice for UK gamers over the years to come. What?
Yeah. We don't have to go through the rest of this, other than that Microsoft and Activision are going to fight this. There's a bunch of stories that will actually tie into this further in the news. So, no, the UK CMA came to this incredible decision that having Microsoft owning Activision Blizzard would make them the cloud market gaming leader. What? And that this would stifle innovation. And more importantly, they had concerns that Microsoft would then have the go-ahead to raise prices on Game Pass. And they said that would be bad for consumers.
No, but any company that randomly just puts the prices up of games, they're disgraceful. So,
by the way, this is what we call foreshadowing in the business.
Yeah, but you're not meant to tell people we're foreshadowing. They're meant to go, "You're so cool, Robin, you've actually read through the news." So I'm going to say that the Microsoft deal is not actually dead. It is not a dead parrot. This parrot is alive. It wasn't just sleeping.
Still squawking.
Yeah, absolutely. So they've argued the merger would give Microsoft the incentive to increase the price. Okay, we've heard this. But while successfully appealing the CMA decision is a difficult task for several reasons, we think the CMA is on the wrong side of the law on this ruling and believe its concerns can be addressed. So that's important.
And they think that potentially even concessions at this point could get the CMA to back down and reverse their decision.
Yeah, so the Activision CEO then, he expects an accelerated UK appeals process after...
What is his name, by the way, Robin? The Activision CEO?
It's
Bobby...
It's Kotick.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Kotick.
Yeah, Kotick.
Okay.
So it says it's irrational. So he's hoping that they can whiz that to the courts quickly. It says it's flawed in every way and that it's actually going to create lessening of competition which is the opposite of what their mission is. So we think that the appeals tribunal will see that and rule in their favour. So, yeah, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. It would almost be as crazy as just randomly raising the prices of games in random territories without actually telling anybody. Oh, reading into the next story, Sony raises PlayStation game prices on Steam in selected regions. Without much fanfare, Sony has increased PlayStation game prices on Steam, including Returnal, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, Horizon Zero Dawn, and a select number of regions. After pouring through price data on Steam database, we can confirm that the affected regions include Don't Cry For Me, Argentina, Canada A, Chili and Beans, China, Coffee Land, Colombia, Japan, and the Rocket Man's favourite place to go to holidays, South Korea. So, yeah.
It was North Korea for a second. Never mind.
Yeah, so, they've just done that. So, I mean, for example, in Pesos land, a game has went up from 4,199 pesos to 8,499 pesos. And that's a lot of those pesos. It is.
Not nearly as bad as Colombia, Robin.
Yeah, wow, my goodness. But I mean, Chile and their clips. Anyway, Sony has not announced these prices increases to affect any official blog post, like the company did for the PS5 price increase for select regions back in August 2022. It's unclear if these price increases will impact other PC retailers like Greenman Gaming, or if other regions will be impacted. Anyway, they put prices up.
Now, a tie into this that I didn't post in here, but
there was this the same Thai? Is this the Thai food lady again?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Winnie has officially been blocked. I will just Jack me off. Will no longer talk to Winnie. Sorry.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Before it even started. So. Sony, in their financials, has indicated that they do believe the $70 increase. Their price raise to $70 has actually been impacting their software sales.
Huh.
So.
Okay, there you go.
This is an interesting term because they're now raising some prices in select areas for PC users. And if you know Game Over Greggy from Kind of Funny Games, he has been railing on PC gamers of late. Basically as the PlayStation being the better place to play because of this type of stuff. Anyway, continue on, Robin. Sorry.
Yeah. So in a slight change of tone, but sort of in the same sort of way, the khaki T-shirt wearing Vladimir Zelensky from Ukraine, in a slight break from the war, has decided to clear Microsoft acquisition of Activision. So it's very, very important to Ukraine in the middle of this war to pass that deal. So
I love this. Yeah. We might have a war going on.
Yeah, but video games. Jeez, something's all got in common. Video games. So thank you, Ukraine. You've done a good thing here. It's also been approved in Saudi Arabia. Great human rights. Brazil. Great Brazilians. Serbia. Chile again. Japan and South Africa. I have nothing.
Well, and Japan though. I mean,
Japan.
Sony's home territory. I think they were compelled.
Yeah, well, I don't think Microsoft will make a lot more money because of this in Japan. So.
No. $100.
Microsoft also strikes a 10-year deal to bring Xbox games to another cloud service. On Friday, the company said that it signed a 10-year agreement to stream Xbox PC games as well as Activision Blizzard titles. Should the acquisition close, with a Spanish cloud gaming platform, Nowhere. Not here? Nowhere. While it's still early for the emerging cloud segment in gaming, this new partnership combined with our other recent commitments, I like that movie, it's a good film, The Commitments, will make more popular games available on more cloud gaming streaming services than they are today. So we offer this to more people, that means it will be on more things.
Microsoft is just looking to continue to make these deals with the hope that this will also influence the CMA.
Okay. Cool. And finally, Respawn's boss said he would love to see Respawn We spawn. Boss say he will love she time for free. Speaking to Barons, Zampella claimed this is not for kids. Claimed that Respawn is not working on anything currently.
Pissed me off when I heard that.
I know, right?
Really? Come
What
on.
do they do? They just sitting around playing cards every day? Or what do they do?
Making Star Wars games and Apex Legends. That's all they do these days.
He says, I hate to say yes, then people latch onto that and then skewer you when it doesn't come. But I would love to see it happen is the real answer. There are no exact dedicated plans for that. It has to be the right thing. It's such a beloved franchise. What was it? In Nicole was always about embarking. Embark and, yeah? Debark or embark. Yeah, so it has to be the right thing. So, yeah. Titanfall 3.
I mean, I was hopeful at first when I saw this headlining coming up, and then I read the story and I was like, yeah, this is just it's a cock tease.
Oh, okay. Tease away. Okay, that's it for the news. But we do have some new game releases, and Kim's going to talk about game releases.
Yes, we do. We have a big long list of game releases, so sit down, get you a drink. Crap. Somebody's been screwing with them again. I could tell already, and I don't remember what that was. Damn it all. Alrighty, your new releases for May 1st through 7th are Age of Wonders 4 for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, May 2nd. Redfall, which I'm sure quite a few are looking forward to, I think.
Ooh.
Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. Xbox Series X and S and PC on May 2nd as well. It's not Cockpit Hero, but I'll be goddamned if I can remember what the hell it's called. Damn you all. Whatever it is, it'll be out for the Xbox Series X and S and PC on May 2nd. Super Dungeon Maker for the Switch and PC, May 3rd. And Ravenlock, which is one I've actually got downloaded already for the Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One and PC, May 4th. And it will be on Game Pass.
Yeah, absolutely. Or free of charge completely, because Kim's got it.
Right. So there you are. There's your new releases.
Woohoo!
So there you have it.
So, okay. I'm trying to figure out where this list of games came from that you read through.
Wherever the link went to, Game Informer.
So what I see,
yes,
is Age of Wonders 4, Redfall, Super Dungeon Maker,
yes,
May 3rd, Ravenlock, Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, that's May 8th. Okay.
Yeah, that's next month. So apparently, Cockpit Hero was put in there.
Yes, it is not.
Week. So that is not an actual game.
It's the Sweaty Balls edition.
That's probably what Robin calls himself. I'm guessing that's a new nickname. So there you go.
Cockpit Hero. I think that sticks.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah, I have to keep on adjusting myself for that leather seat. Oh wow.
You didn't get the cooling gel seat
No, but I've just I set up a new little channel on the Discord today to get people to post up their cockpits where they keep their cocks, and it's amazing. Some of these guys have these fan systems with pipes blowing at them, and they can be connected up to this app which makes it feel that the wind goes stronger as you get faster. So really, this is a rabbit hole beyond belief. It really is.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
you start doing that, then I'll start to worry about you.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Start.
Buy this guy a boat, will you?
Okay. So
buy a boat.
Okay. P.S. Yeah. Oh yes. I still have this.
What? I'm sorry. What is that?
This is Slap Shots as a reminder for Vegas. This is the new game we invented. You remember? So you have to drink a shot, and if you don't have a shot, you have to have a slap.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
that will not win.
Yep.
Well.
Every shot you do, slap someone. It's like the one with your hands, but with face and shots. If you miss, shot and slap.
This is what you and Pete will be doing while we are at the game.
Anyway, play dates.
Yeah. So Modern Warfare 2 or Halo 1 or 2 this Wednesday, 8 p.m. in the UK. It's pretty much been Halo for the record every time because Kim never shows up. But if Kim were to show up,
play Modern Warfare,
it's on the table, Kim. It's on the table.
All right.
The Friday PUBG nights, that just has not gone anywhere, mostly because Mark Wright never wants to play games with me anymore.
I know. Did you guys have a falling out or something?
I'm crying.
He was playing a new game this week.
I know he's yeah we chat all the time.
He phoned me yesterday and said you was a twat.
Yeah,
that's
damn it all.
Totally true.
With a capital T.
Yeah.
Two T's in it. Two capital T's.
But you have to say it
Twat.
properly.
Not a twat. Not a twat.
Twat.
Twatty. Why you being so twatty?
Twat. Twat. Twiddle. I don't know. Okay. Here's the thing.
What?
Robin?
Yes.
Pete?
Yes.
Kim, almost. You could have been. You're not going, so
I know.
sorry.
Sorry.
But we are now officially
2 weeks.
18 days out.
Wow.
And really, think of it as 17 because honestly, by this time, you're probably on your way to the airport in 17 days.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, wow. It's going to be over before you know it. I'm
Do we
being.
have an idea of what we're going to do for the podcast with you all being gone?
Well, that's been a topic that we haven't really broached, but we think we're going to try and record something, likely very drunk.
Yeah, I love you. Please send more money.
Maybe we'll record something ahead of time and just post it up for the show for that week. But there definitely will be something recorded at Vegas proper.
Cool.
Nicole, I'll be right over. Yeah, like something like we'll use our one phone call to phone into the podcast.
There you go.
I am thoroughly looking forward to it. It's a very busy, very, very busy couple of weeks ahead, but I'm looking forward to that, and I need to get my Steam Deck back so I can play it on the plane if it comes. I'm looking forward.
Are you gonna bring any like you know that what's the stuff that you get?
KY gel?
Sachet? No. Jesus.
Well,
that hydrating sachet. Are you gonna bring those?
Yes.
The hydrating.
That's all right.
Or the recovery stuff.
No.
I was just hearing about was it charcoal? Oh God, was it activation? Charcoal activated?
Yeah, you put those in your shoes. You carry on. We've got our system, Greg. We're okay.
Yeah, I know.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We're gonna sniff that off some back of some glass table in the middle of the suite on the top floor. Gonna wake up with a tiger in the room and all that sort of stuff. Maybe not a tiger, probably a sheep. Yeah. So.
It won't be a tiger. It'll be like some stray cat.
Yeah.
Probably a rat.
I'd like a rubber cactus as well if we could find one.
Oh, shit.
You want your rubber cactus?
No, he wants a rubber one.
Just take one.
Oh, I thought you said rub. I'm like, you have fun with that.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good fun. Good fun. Yeah.
It
so
absolutely will be.
Yeah.
I'm officially like excited. Like, yeah.
I mean, Las Vegas now has the biggest balls in the world. I mean, or one of them anyway. It's an oddball, but I'm looking forward to seeing that big thing. It's almost finished. I'm looking forward to seeing it all and having fun, and just spending fun with it. These guys, Marshy and Mike, soon to be, and Pete. That's going to be great fun. And some other guy going as well. I think he's the host or something. He shows us around anyway. So he'll be that guy that's there. That's some guy. We'll have to actually Pete put some money together to tip Greg. We envelope we had round from.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper tour.
That was fun.
Christ. Oh my God.
Anyway,
no,
good
it's
stuff.
going to be a blast. We will see sunlight at least a couple times during the course of the weekend. But then after that, it's all up in the air. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's hot out there at the minute.
It likely
will
will
be.
be hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn hot. But it's air
It
conditioned.
should be
man.
at least 80 degrees, if not hotter.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna barbecue.
plan accordingly. Bring shorts, maybe a pair of jeans. I would not worry about a jacket.
What about my Ricky Bobby jacket? Is that okay?
You best show up in full Ricky Bobby gear.
You know that we're traveling from Cold Place, coming back to Cold Place.
Yeah.
That's when you get the
Can
cold.
you bring your horse mask?
You know, he's gonna have the horse mask and the Ricky Bobby jacket on,
Yeah.
and he will get off the plane with that.
I'll get shot with that. The horse mask would be a wee bit too much.
He will be quickly arrested.
Yeah,
and
Ricky
then he
Bobby
use
will
his
be
one
fine.
phone call.
Ricky Bobby will be fine, I think. Yeah. So anyway, that's good. It's all ahead of us, and can't wait. I wish more
All
people.
right.
I wish more of the community were coming, but maybe next time. Maybe next expo that we
I'm
arrange.
slightly happy they're not, only because I was realizing how many deposits I was going to have to put out.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand. Anyway, so you're still playing Halo and Modern Warfare for Friday nights. You're seeing me on several nights. There is now a server up for the ACC, so contact me through YouTube or Discord or Twitter or whatever way we want to do it, and we'll get you in there. You don't even have to have your license. Jason's jumping onto that server. So so do all that and come and join us, please. If you see us online, say hello.
Activated charcoal,
Whatever.
powder form.
Yeah, okay.
That's the deal.
Okay, you do that. We'll compare. We'll compare hangovers.
I usually don't get hangovers, so I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, right.
But we were talking about it last night, so it was a topic of conversation. It came up.
Okay, I know.
All right.
I'm importing drugs.
I think we got to go.
Yeah,
We
let's
should
go.
do shout outs. Kim, shout outs. The chat,
Alrighty.
please.
I'm gonna shout out the chat. Emma's in there, Boomer is in there, Step J's been in there. So thanks you guys and I mean the chat was pretty hopping today. So hopping, bunny, get it? So thanks you guys. It's always nice when there's somebody in the chat keeping us going, asking us stupid things or whatever. So thanks for that.
That was late. That was late.
Indeed it was. Shout out to Xbox Design Labs and I guess China because I got this pretty little thing. What, a couple days ago?
You didn't even talk about that. What's that?
I
What's
know,
up,
I
Kim?
totally fucking forgot about it till like 5 seconds ago. So anyway, I got this little thing. You probably can't see it real well, but my name is even on it because why not?
Made in China.
Cool. China.
Right. And I mean, like I said, it came from China. I had to shoot down the weather balloon that it came in all by myself.
Yeah.
So, believe it or not, when they bought it, it said like it would be 3 to 4 weeks. It was not 3 to 4 weeks. I bought it on the 17th, and like I said, it came up the 27th. I think is when I got it. So it didn't take them long at all.
Well, there's so many of those balloons coming over now. So
Right. So yeah, but it was funny because it made it to Anchorage, Alaska, and then it like had to go back to China and then came back again. So I'm like, what? Did they have to turn around and did they forget it somewhere and they had to go pick it up and bring it back? I don't know. But anyway, I've played a few rounds of Modern Warfare with it. I don't know if it makes me any better or not, but it is nice to have. And Anthony's thrilled because he got my old Series 1 Elite with the broken paddle thing on it, but he doesn't care. He's happy with it. He thinks he's hot shit now. So thanks for that, and thanks to you guys, and let me prattle on again today, and
Brattle.
Right, everybody have a good week. So over to Pete.
I'm going to shout out Jamie Cartwright. He was the guy who designed our logo for the YouTube channel, but in doing that, right, it's made me realise, just looking at his name, that I've not paid him for designing it. Right?
What?
Oh shit! I need to send that payment to him. But in doing that, then I was thinking about, well, geez, that was a few weeks ago, and I need to, it sparked a memory that I should pay for the guy who serviced the boat. I just completely forgot about that, right? And I've also I owe him 250 quid, and then I've realised that after that I forgot to set up the standing order for the boatyard, which is coming out tomorrow, and it's £400 a month. Completely forgot about that, so I need to do that. So I'm so glad that I wrote Jamie Cartwright's name. I'm going to do all of those when I just get off this call. So thanks, Jamie. Thanks for designing the logo, and that's me. I was Robin.
Good luck with the boat, Pete. I really want that to be good. Greg, take notice of this payment thing. That you may have trouble with Pete and getting money from him.
Trust me, I was hearing that, and I'm like, yeah, maybe you pay them after, Pete.
Yeah. So
Just talk to Mike.
Just talk to Mike.
Just talk to Mike.
Mike's already told me I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's the checks post dated. That's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. To all the people in the chat, that's good fun. Nicole and Boomer and Step J and all the guys and good girls that were all there. Fantastic, really good. All the people that have been watching me on my YouTube stream and all of that sort of stuff. That's fantastic. They keep on doing it. Grow with an old man, going fast. And I look forward to this week. And I'll post some photographs up of our trip to London, and hopefully with the selfie with Charlie. So I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, so Greg, take us home.
All right. So, I just decided to do a cursory Amazon, search for hangover cures and blowfish for hangovers. That one caught my eye, but then it said take it in the morning. No need to plan ahead. Is this like a morning after pill, or? Anyway, no. Super excited for the trip. Obviously, very pleased. All three of you were here to join me today and just have a little group therapy. It's been fun. I've had a blast. Good laughs. Love the chat. You guys have been awesome in there. And we will be back again next week. Apparently, that's the plan. Yeah. We'll be talking about cockpits and all kinds of things. Right. Robin?
Yeah.
Do it.
I will do it. I'm going to just insult Peter one more time. There you go. Dollar bills, baby. See yous, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.